Do you ever wondered what it would be like to stand on Mercury? Let's imagine the extremes you would face in just 5 seconds on this tiny extreme planet. Would you feel its blazing heat or freezing cold? And what strange sights might you see? Let's see the wild reality of spending just 5 seconds on Mercury. But before we continue, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating space adventures. Introduction to Mercury. Before we step onto Mercury and 5 seconds that we spend, let's learn a bit about this extraordinary planet. Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system and experiences wild temperature changes because it's so close to the Sun. During the day, temperatures can soar above 800 degrees Fahrenheit, 430 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead. At night, they plummet to around minus 290 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 180 degrees Celsius, which is colder than any place on Earth. Mercury's lack of an atmosphere means there's nothing to soften these extreme temperatures. Why does Mercury have such extreme temperature swings? Mercury measures just 1/3 the size of Earth, with a radius of 1,516 miles, 2,440 kilometers. Its elliptical orbit around the Sun spans an average distance of 36 million miles, 58 million kilometers, completing a revolution every 88 Earth days. Despite its slow rotation, taking 59 Earth days for one day-night cycle, its elliptical orbit shapes a solar day lasting about 176 Earth days. Unlike the larger planets like Saturn and Jupiter, Mercury doesn't have any moons or rings. It's just the planet, all by itself, orbiting the Sun. Mercury formed about 4.5 billion years ago. It has a dense metal core, a rocky mantle, and a solid outer crust. Its surface resembles the Moon's, with many craters from past impacts and some flat areas. Did you know Mercury's surface is mostly grayish-brown? It has large impact basins like the Caloris Basin, formed by ancient collisions. There are also tall cliffs that emerged as the planet cooled over billions of years. Bright streaks called crater rays decorate the surface, created by debris thrown out during impacts. Mercury's atmosphere is extremely thin, almost non-existent. Instead, it has a thin layer of particles called an exosphere, originating from the surface when blasted by solar wind and meteoroid impacts. Despite having a weak magnetic field only about 1% as strong as Earth's, it can still generate powerful magnetic storms. Guys, I think you know very well all about Mercury. Let's jump to land on Mercury. If you're enjoying this video, please like, share, and subscribe before we continue. Landing on Mercury and the challenges. Landing on Mercury is a significant challenge due to the lack of atmosphere to slow down the spacecraft and its rough, uneven surface. Mercury's elliptical orbit around the Sun complicates mission planning. Did you know Mercury is the fastest planet in our solar system? It travels around the Sun in an elongated orbit, averaging 36 million miles away from the Sun, moving at an incredible 29 miles per second. Mercury completes one full orbit every 88 Earth days. What would happen to an astronaut on Mercury? Our brave astronaut stepping onto Mercury's surface. As soon as they set foot on the planet, the intense heat would hit them like opening a super-hot oven. Within seconds, any bare skin would start to burn under the blazing sun. But then, as the sun sets almost instantly, the temperature drops suddenly to freezing cold. The astronauts' breath would turn to frost, and any moisture on their skin would freeze, causing severe blistering and damage. Without a special suit, their body would be caught between extreme heat and freezing cold, showing just how harsh and unforgiving Mercury is, experiencing temperature extremes. In just a brief moment on Mercury, you would experience temperature extremes like nowhere else in our solar system. During the day, the heat would be so intense, it feels like standing in an oven at its highest setting. The air around you would shimmer with heat, and any exposed skin would start to burn. As the sun sets, the scene changes drastically. Temperatures plunge to bone-chilling levels, colder than anything you've ever felt. It would be like stepping into a freezer where everything freezes instantly. Your breath would turn to frost, and any moisture on your skin would freeze solid. causing blistering and cracking. Exploring Mercury is really tough because of its tough environment and being so close to the Sun. Since Mercury doesn't have much of an atmosphere, spacecraft can't use parachutes to land softly. Instead, they need powerful engines and precise landing systems to land safely on its bumpy surface. The planet's wild temperature swings from extremely hot days to freezing nights mean we need special materials and cooling systems to keep our equipment safe. Also, the strong sunlight there requires tough shields to protect electronics from getting fried. Navigating Mercury's oval-shaped orbit around the Sun is also tricky. It takes careful planning and precise maneuvers to get a spacecraft there and keep it in a stable orbit. To explore Mercury better, scientists have to use the latest technologies in engines, heat control, and shielding from radiation. These challenges show why studying Mercury is a big adventure that needs some serious tech. Let's break down each second. First second, intense heat. As you step onto Mercury, the blistering heat hits you like opening an oven set to its highest temperature. The air shimmers with intense heat, instantly scorching any exposed skin. Second second, skin begins to burn. Within seconds, the extreme temperatures start to burn your skin. It feels like standing in a furnace with no relief in sight. Third second, rapid cooling. As the Sun swiftly sets on Mercury, temperatures plummet drastically. In just 1 second, the freezing cold sweeps in, chilling you to the bone. Fourth second, frost forms. Instantly, with the onset of nighttime temperatures, frost forms instantly on your breath and any exposed surfaces. The rapid change from extreme heat to cold is as sudden as flicking a switch. Fifth second, skin blisters. In the final second, any moisture on your skin freezes and boils away, causing severe blistering and damage. Physically, it would be like your body was caught between fire and ice simultaneously. The mercury in a thermometer would burst out violently, turning from liquid to gas in an instant. Meanwhile, any water molecules inside your body would evaporate, causing cells to rupture and skin to blister. Survival challenges. I know you are so shocked, but surviving on Mercury means facing extreme heat that can melt metal during the day, followed by freezing cold at night. These temperature swings happen quickly, making adaptation incredibly challenging. Mercury gets bombarded by strong solar radiation due to its lack of a protective atmosphere. It's like being constantly hit by harmful rays from the sun, with no air to shield you. Without proper protective gear, staying safe on Mercury is impossible. Conclusion. Right now, scientists have sent missions like NASA's Messenger to Mercury, revealing fascinating information about this planet. However, much remains unknown. Future missions aim to uncover more of Mercury's secrets, using advanced technology to study its surface, magnetic field, and exosphere. By studying Mercury closely, scientists hope to learn about planetary formation and evolution, helping us understand more about our solar system and beyond. Mercury's harsh conditions highlight the challenges of space exploration, but also the excitement of discovering new mysteries. Mercury has a unique rotation. It spins very slowly, taking almost 2 Earth months to complete one spin, while moving quickly in its orbit around the Sun. This combination creates a fascinating sight. From some places on Mercury, you could see the Sun rise, set, and rise again in one Mercurian day. This unique event is called the double sunrise. Want to learn more about what happens in 5 seconds on Mars and Venus? Press the bell icon to stay updated and find out. Until next time, keep looking up. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments section below. Let's explore the wonders of the universe together. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.